Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. We're live in Weatherford, Oklahoma. The hosting Eagles not playing this one, despite what the screen on YouTube says right now. We're actually out here for the men's game against the Clinton High Red Tornadoes. Yes, that is our men's basketball game tonight. Clinton got a win against Elk City in the round prior to this. They have earned the right to face us in our first Consolation Bracket round. But either way, we're going to have a great game tonight. So you're officially your Bethany High Broncos taking on the Clinton High Red Tornadoes in round 2 of Consolation Bracket D, hosted out here at Weatherford. My name is Luke Young. I'm on the mic with you all night long. We've got all the action right here on GSN Sports and Talk and on the GospelStation.com, Scroll Sports and Talk. Thanks so much to everybody who is tuning in. It's been a long day of some great local sports for us on the Gospel Station side. I was out at Southwestern Christian University earlier today catching their doubleheader in baseball against the University of Science and Arts in Oklahoma. Then I get to make this nice hour trip out here to West Oklahoma to catch some high school basketball. And we already had a massive upset happen just before this on the women's side. Elk City Women's was eliminated from the playoffs by Community Christian School. Yes, the same Community Christian team that Bethany faced not that long ago. Can you believe how that works out? I believe, unfortunately for the Elkettes, they were upset twice in 3 games in kind of a stunning end to their run through the playoffs here in 2026. Got a feel for those girls, but anything can happen when you get to this time of year. Anything at all. We're hoping that doesn't happen to our guys here tonight. Our guys are coming off of a loss at home against Oklahoma Christian School. That final ended up being 53-62. Yes, that's right. That was the final back home in Bethany. Oklahoma Christian plays Weatherford tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., while our girls will take on Clinton, I believe it is. Or no, excuse me, Weatherford. 6 p.m. tomorrow. I promise I know what's going on. I promise. Hey, we welcome you to the stream. It's going to be a pretty relaxed stream today. I mean, well, I can't say relaxed. We're going to be covering all the action, of course, but it's going to be a fun stream. We're going to have a good time hanging out here, and I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I will. This mid-stream is powered by Simplify Tech Solutions at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, back in War Acres, Oklahoma. Simplify helps us out on all of our technological side here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk. So if you have any tech issues, make sure you reach out to Eric at Simplify Tech Solutions. He'll get you helped out good. Our feature sponsors for the day are Victory Mattress Outlet, Toro Taxes, Coyote Pond, and, of course, Simplify Tech. But we've got a new sponsor joining the stream. It's Hoop OKC. We had Tyler Nichols of Hoop OKC join the game plan on the show not too long ago. We had a lot of fun on that one. After the game tonight, you might want to tune in and find that game plan episode. We went over a lot of stuff local and everything new in the pro scene, mainly football and basketball. And one last thing, we are live from the Ship & Sooner broadcast booth. That's right, Ship & Sooner, 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace out in Mustang, Oklahoma, sponsoring the mobile booth that we get to go out and call all these games with. 405-256-6264. If you need any notary services, packing and shipping, private mailbox rentals, anything like that at all, Ship & Sooner is the business to turn to. Locally owned and operated, and of course, they support local athletics as well. We've got under 5 minutes here in this little pregame show, if you will, before we get to tip and meet our starting rosters. So the last time these two teams met, Bethany won it 70-36. That was at the very end of the regular season, not that long ago at all. If you remember that game, obviously Bethany beginning to end. Coming into this game, your Broncos are 20-6 on the year on a 1-game losing streak following their loss at home. Clinton, however, is on a 1-game win streak. They got to advance throughout the consolation bracket due in large part to their win over Elk City Men's. I can't believe we're already saying it, at this point in the year, but both Elk City teams have been eliminated from the playoffs. I know that's a tough pill for them to swallow because they do have some pretty good teams. We're going to repeat it all night long, most likely, folks. At this point in the year, anything can happen. If you're not locked in and you beat the wrong team, you're going to find yourselves being sent home. Man, this is the Bethany Broncos squad that headlines players like the newly returned Wyatt Kiefer, leaders like Denton Jaggers and Jagger Weaver. You've got some absolute monsters on the floor, like one Breck Brady, Malachi Chapman. And you've got some of the greatest dudes I've ever seen play defense and especially by number 5, Seth Griner. So I'm excited to catch these guys in action today. I think it's going to be a very good game, a convincing game, kind of the needed, if you will, the needed result following that loss at home. This team is not lacking in confidence, but they took a tough one. A win here, good, convincing win, I think would go a long way for this Bethany squad going out through the rest of this bracket, kind of revitalize their team and their energy, if you will, as they look to make it to the area playoffs. Well, with the little bit of time we have left, the winner of this game does have to play one more in Consolation Bracket D. That will be actually tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. So should we win, we would face the winner of John Marshall and Woodward early tomorrow afternoon, and then that women's game wouldn't be until 6 p.m. that night. So it would be an all-day affair out here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. And it all depends on the outcome of this one right here, right now. Clinton High Red Tornadoes, they're head coached by Mark Sider. They bring out a squad full of seniors and juniors. They only have, I believe, one freshman listed on their roster. They are an old team. They bring a lot of experience with that, but it does mean that they're going to have some pretty new-look teams in the near future just based on how many upperclassmen they have right now. They also do have their fair share of sophomores, of course, so some names will stick around year to year, but yeah, only one freshman on the roster. That's not something you see too many times. But it's not bothering Clinton at all, of course. They're feeling good following their last win. Only 5-20 on the year, but a team that is clearly able to pull off upsets whenever presented with the opportunity. All right, we got a minute and a half, so once again, thank you to everybody who is tuning in. If you missed it, my name is Luke Young, and I'm with you all weekend for the high school playoff basketball tournament. John Hickman cannot be with us here tonight, but he will be back tomorrow. Whether that's in the afternoon or just at night, we're about to find out. For now, let's kick it to the intro video, and I'll welcome you when we return. Enjoy the show indeed. And now it's about time to meet our starting rosters. For the Bethany Broncos, very likely going to be a starting squad similar to what we saw at home. For Clinton, though, anything could happen here. So I'm very excited, very interested to see what the starters they roll out are going to be. I'm seeing 2, 3, 12, 13, and 23. So you're looking at Ronnie Redshin, Titan Malone, Atticus Thompson, Ethan Laughlin, and Easton Powell. All right, so Bethany is officially visitor today. First starter announced, number 1, Denton Jaggers. Number 3, Jagger Weaver next up. Seth Griner with another start in the starting lineup. Brady returns to the floor. And the sharpshooter, Malachi Chapman, rounding out the starting 5.
And here's the home team. They are the Clinton Red Tornadoes, head coached by Mark Sider. Their starting lineup tonight, number 2, 5'9" senior, Ronnie Redshin.
Ronnie Redshin, the first starter announced for the Clinton Red Tornadoes. He's followed up by Titan Malone. Atticus Thompson, third guy up. Ethan Laughlin, the first junior on the starting squad. And Easton Powell, the only sophomore getting a start here tonight. So there's your two squads. If you missed it, it's Denton Jaggers, Jagger Weaver, Seth Griner, Breck Brady, and Malachi Chapman for the Bethany Broncos. On the Clinton side, it's Ronnie Redshin wearing number 2, Titan Malone wearing number 3, Atticus Thompson wearing number 12, Ethan Laughlin wearing number 13, and Easton Powell wearing number 23. Live from Weatherford, Oklahoma, it's Consolation Bracket D, Round 2. Your Bethany Broncos taking on the Clinton High Red Tornadoes. Breck Brady heads out to the logo. He'll be jumping against Atticus Thompson to kick this thing off. And I got to, give credit to Weatherford, man. They do the presentation right. They're great hosts. Let's get this thing underway. The jump is up, and Bethany wins it. So Bethany will have first possession as the visiting team. Denton Jaggers brings up the floor. The Broncos in the all black with the white trim. Clinton in the all white with the red and gold. Weaver on the right wing feeds it to the right corner. There's Chapman going for an inbound lob to Brady, and it gets knocked out of Brady's hands by number 2, Ronnie Redshin. Expect no different for the rest of this game. Brady's going to be a big focus of Clinton's defensive strategy. The inbounds trying to go out high to Griner, but Clinton steals it away. There was a double dribble there as Ronnie Redshin tried to bring it past mid-floor. He might have gotten tripped up just a little bit by Seth Griner in transition. Great job by number 5. Well, I mentioned that Seth is a defensive standout. He has been all year, and you see it right there, kind of saved that fast break. Got the ball back in the Broncos' hands. Weaver down to the right corner again. Here's Chapman back up high and all the way around the arc. Now Seth Griner on the baseline, goes for a baseline swing, and again punched out by Clinton. Now, you'd expect a 5-20 team maybe to not make it very far in the playoffs, but this Clinton team, it plays with a lot of energy, and that is something we've seen as a running theme throughout this playoffs from all opponents. Griner takes an inbounds out beyond the arc. He's going to give it to Chapman on the left wing, who turns around and fires. His first shot, no good. Denton Jaggers has the rebound, goes up for the putback, and lays that one in over a defender. So Denton Jaggers has the first points of the night. 2-0. Bethany leads with 7:11 left to play in the first quarter. Clinton in a set offense for the first time tonight. Bethany running a sort of 3-2 zone here. Griner gets in the way of a pass, takes it up and gets a steal. Here's Weaver off of the pass, behind the back move, going up the left line. He'll slow it down on the left wing, go out to Jaggers all the way around to Seth Griner on the right corner. Now it's back in the hands of Denton Jaggers, right wing. He goes right back to Griner, and the offense resets. 6:45 left to go in the first. Weaver sees an open man, but he's going to walk before he can get the pass off to Chapman in the left corner. A turnover there on the Bethany Broncos. 6:43 already left to go in the first. Seth Griner tasked with playing some full court defense. He's matched up on Ronnie Redshin right now. And now Bethany has gone to a man look on the other end. Griner still on Redshin at the logo. Redshin picked up the dribble. His pass knocked around by Chapman. One Red Tornado hits the floor. Clinton able to stick with possession here. They're going to hold it out well beyond the line. There was nearly a pass thrown away, but on the right wing, it appears to be Redshin who picked it up. He goes high to Atticus Thompson. Thompson now over to Malone. Malone hits Redshin, still back up by the logo. No penetration here, no one in the paint. There's a drive and a kick to the wing. From the right wing, the three taken by Titan Malone, no good. On the fight for the rebound, Brady finally comes down with it. Bethany pushing the advantage. Here's Denton Jaggers along the baseline, slings it to a wide open Seth Griner. And Griner has the first 3 of the game for the Bethany Broncos. Clinton down 5-0 in a hurry. They push the advantage, going coast to coast with the right hand was number 3, Titan Malone. 5-2, 5:35 left to go in this game already. Here's Weaver from the left corner on the other end of the floor. 2 defenders on him. Needs to get somewhere in a hurry. Hit Chapman on the baseline. Cross-court pass. Griner steps into a 3. He's 2 for 2. Seth Griner, that time from the right wing. Wasted no time knocking that one down. 8-2, 5:15 left to go in the first already. Broncos trying to build a lead here early on. This is number 23, Easton Powell, dribbling all the way into the paint. Now he spins, going up against contact, right hand, got it swatted. His pass out beyond the line, gets kicked into the corner. A corner 3 taken well off the mark and rebounded by Malachi Chapman. Chapman looking up the floor. Griner now gets to the free throw line, kicks it back out. Denton Jaggers all the way around. Weaver from the corner, his 3 no good. Clinton comes down with the rebound, though Weaver is there to contest. Took that 3 from the left side. 4:40 left to go now in the first. Score still 8-2. 6-point lead currently for the Bethany Broncos, still in this man defense. And now it's Griner matched up on Atticus Thompson. Thompson finds an open man in the corner, and another corner three, no good for Clinton, but they're trying to get their offensive rebound. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor assessed to Jagger Weaver. Jagger Weaver just going up, trying to get that rebound. Got a little bit too much contact. Clinton set the inbound on their side of the floor. They have everybody all the way around the lane. Now they make their move. It opens up a three from straight away. No good for Ronnie Redshin, and Den Jaggers has the defensive rebound. Jaggers coast to coast, found the lob to Brady. Brady dribbles once, goes back up, right hand, no good. Jaggers gets the offensive rebound. His putback is no good. Brady got another. He's going to go back up. That one's no good. Jaggers got another, and he finally gets it stripped. That was a strange pair of events right there, I tell you what. 2 missed field goals from Brady and 1 from Jaggers on that end of the floor, but it's going to end up another personal foul on Weaver in transition. Rhett Robson on the floor, accompanied by Wyatt Kiefer. So 2 personal fouls on Weaver, and there's a steal for Den Jaggers. 1-on-2, fast break. Jaggers right hand, got it stripped away. Just good defense from Clinton, but this is going to stay with the Bethany Broncos. Still the early steal right there coming out from Den Jaggers bodes well for the rest of this game. He saw that pass to the left wing coming from a mile away. Rhett Robson takes the inbounds and launches a three. His first one of the night, no good from straight away. Rebounded by Clinton. They go in a hurry up the right line. Here's Titan Malone pulling up for a three from the right wing, well off the mark. That's just going to be out on Clinton, nothing hurt. Clock stops at 3:46. Bethany maintains a 6-point lead. Dempsey Neal onto the floor now. He replaces Jagger Weaver. Neal seeing his first minutes in this elimination match. Jaggers takes a pass up the right line. He dribbles it out towards the top, hits Neal, and Neal thought about the three but second-guessed himself and ended up traveling as he tried to drive in. This is his first few moments on the floor, so might give him a little bit of a break there, if you know what I'm saying. Timeout taken by the Clinton High Red Tornadoes. 3:37 left to go in the first. It's only a 30 seconds, so we'll be back in about half a minute. Don't go anywhere. More Bethany High Broncos when we return.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Well, I introduced Malachi Chapman as a sharpshooter tonight. Well, that may still be true. Apparently, I should have introduced Seth Griner like that as well. And hey, if you want to learn to shoot the basketball like Seth Griner here in the first, make sure you contact Hoop OKC, 405-448-0099. Arcade basketball trailer that you can call out to your next event. Titan Malone and the Clinton offense works towards the left side of the floor. Now they slow it down and call a play. Malone from the logo hits Easton Powell. Powell drives right hand, trying to get to the block, gave up the pass, hit teammate Ethan Laughlin, who is fouled going up for the shot. Foul's going to go on Brady, though it seems Brady a little bit surprised by that call. That's the third team foul of this quarter, though only 3:15 remains. Ethan Laughlin to the line. Laughlin takes his first free throw and knocks it down. 8-3. Still a 5-point lead for the Bethany Broncos. 3:15 remaining in the first. Laughlin has one more. It's up and no good off the back of the rim, but it's an offensive rebound for Atticus Thompson. The rest of the Red Tornadoes return to that side of the floor. Here's Malone. He's going to get off to Thompson. Thompson from straight away, drives left hand inside the line, pulls up for the mid-range floater. No good, and Kiefer got the rebound. Kiefer the other way in a hurry. Goes all the way to the lane himself. Got a nice dump to Den Jaggers, and Jaggers lays it in for two. Kiefer came up the left, Jaggers up the right, and they chained that one together perfectly. 10-3, 2:45 left to go in the first. Bethany slowly but surely pulling ahead from this Clinton team in the first quarter. Titan Malone trying to make a difference. Bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson hits a man in the corner. It's a three taken from Ronnie Redshin. No good, but Tompkins got another rebound. And Atticus Thompson puts in the mid-range jumper. And that's the power of offensive rebounds for you. Kiefer in trouble past mid-floor, has 2 defenders on him, just going to call a timeout. So we'll take another 30-second timeout as the Bethany Broncos kind of talk about their offense here. Bring it back in. Toro Taxes is at 5909 Northwest Expressway in Suite 249. For all your tax preparation needs, make sure you call Toro Taxes, 580-275-8933. Thanks so much to Toro Taxes. We're back in a sec.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
We're back, coming down to timeout. Bethany ball. Dempsey Neal will inbound it. He's going to go with a cross-court pass right to left to Rhett Brobson, who dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it to the left corner. Chapman lines up a 3 from the left corner, but he's no good. Brobson got the offensive rebound, so Bethany will get another chance. Kiefer slings one. Dempsey Neal, right wing. His is no good. Robson got another offensive rebound, and this time his putback will go. 2 offensive rebounds for Rhett Brobson. Pretty impressive stuff from the kid right there. Clinton down 12-5. Now 7. Fake pass. Powell drives from the right corner trying to get to the baseline, but he gets tangled up with both Brobson and Brady. A jump ball. It will stay with Clinton. Seth Griner back on the floor here for the black jerseys. On the other end, number 24, Wes Switzer, the senior, enters the game for Clinton. So the inbounds for the Red Tornadoes, 2 players along the baseline, 2 out beyond the arc. They give it to one man on the baseline. This is Easton Powell trying to back down Malachi Chapman. Goes with a wild off-balance shot and rightly called a travel on 2-3 in white. That was very clearly foul baiting. Chapman didn't do anything wrong right there, and that's the necessary, or the appropriate turnover, I'll say. Griner looking to Rhett Brobson on the right side. Brobson doing a great job with the rebounds, but this time his pass falls right into the hands of Atticus Thompson. Thompson gets a steal. 1:20 left to go in the first. Titan Malone goes left hand all the way to the glass, and with a right-handed finish, he lays it in for 2. Dempsey Neal brings up the floor on the left side. He stands at about the logo now. Gives a pass up to Griner on the left wing. Griner from the wing going back out high to Chapman. Chapman got an inbounds to Breck Brady. Brady takes no dribbles and just goes straight up. There's a made 2-pointer for Breck Brady. Now under a minute left to go, 14-7. The lead is still 7 for the Bethany Broncos. Malone has it at the Weatherford Eagle. Working up the right side against Seth Griner. Gets all the way to the right block, swings one, hit the bottom of the rim, and somehow still got to Ronnie Retchin. He turns around, launches a long 2 from the far corner, and it's no good. Rebounded by Brady. Brady and Griner bring it up the floor. Here's Neal now from the corner, and on the drive, Dempsey Neal is going to travel. His second turnover of that nature today. Just kind of another unfortunate turnover right there, but nothing hurt. You're still up 7. Then Jaggers enters the game. He's going to give Breck Brady a break. Griner playing on-ball defense against Ty Malone. Got a punch out. Robson trying to get the steal. Can't get it past Thompson and fouls him hard in the back. Robson kind of taps Atticus on the back, says no hard feelings, wasn't intentional. That is the 4th team foul, the first personal, I believe, on Rhett Brobson. But again, with only 17 seconds left, that's not going to play a big part of this quarter. Inbounds here for Clinton. They take it beyond half court. 15 seconds left. The Red Tornadoes are going to want to be the last possession in this game. Here's the drive. Malone goes for that mid-range floater again and banks it in off the glass. That time, right hand all the way to the rim. Denton Jaggers pulls up for the long 3 from the left wing. Griner had the rebound, but his shot was no good in return. I got to say, I'm surprised they even got a shot off of that. Well, either way, Italian a missed 3 for Jaggers and an offensive rebound for Seth Griner as we head into the quarter break. 14-9, the Bethany Broncos lead. Thanks again to Ship It Sooner for their support of the stream. Call 405-256-6264 anytime you need some shipping, notary services, freight services, copying and printing. They do it all.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
And that brings us back from our quarter break. 14-9, the Bethany Broncos lead as we get ready for the second. That quarter was really dominated by the Bethany Broncos on the back of their great rebounding and also some clutch threes from Seth Griner. That really is what opened up that quarter. Back-to-back made threes. That was nobody's business. He knocked those down in rhythm. Bethany has ball first. Weaver takes a pass to the left wing. He puts up the three, no good. Jaggers got the offensive rebound. Neal now drives, got inside the lane before hitting Weaver again. Weaver a shimmy. He fakes the drive, hits Neal. Neal will try a three from the left wing, and Neal's got it. Great work by the Broncos. Again, bringing down offensive rebounds. Excellent ball movement, 17-9. 30 seconds came off the clock. 7:30 left to go. Number 23, Easton Powell looks around, finds Atticus Thompson on the left side. Tompkins with a feed to the left corner. It's a three taken and a three hit by Ronnie Redshin. 17-12. Griner and the Broncos with their lead cut down to 5, trying to find an answer. Chapman on the baseline, right side, cross-court swing to Neal. Neal goes with the entry to Denton Jaggers, right back out to number 4. Neal fires from the left wing, no good. Weaver got another offensive rebound. They tried to drive after said rebound, but Clinton got a steal right there, so it's going to go Red Tornadoes. Just a little bit of a strip. 6:50 left to go in the first half. Powell waiting. Now he makes his move. Right hand trying to get inside the lane, but Weaver's going to pick up his third personal foul right at the start of the second. Weaver's going to stay out there as Breck Brady also returns to action. Brady, a good player to have in the game at this point as Clinton's about to inbounds. They get the inbounds in cleanly to Easton Powell, who works with the right hand to the baseline, but he's hit with a double dribble, and Powell surprised by that call. Just too much of the hesitation right there, right? Too much of the carry. Bethany gets ball back with only up 5, but a chance to push that very quickly back to a 7-point lead or greater. There's Denton Jaggers working up the left side, picked up the dribble, needs somewhere to go. Hit Chapman in the corner, right back to the top with Griner. Griner to the right wing, Weaver jump pass. Denton Jaggers extra to Seth Griner. Does he go 3 for 3? Friendly bounce, Seth Griner, are you kidding me? Seth Griner is 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. That one he hit from straight away. He's gotten it from the left wing, the right wing, and from straight out. Titan Malone now on the other end. He drives left hand into the lane. Got it all the way to the baseline, but he's got to go up against Breck Brady, and he's no good on that one. Denton Jaggers with the defensive rebound. Jaggers to Weaver up the floor. Here's Griner now in the right corner. Jump pass, entry to Brady. Brady from the right block, backs down one defender. Offensive foul on Breck Brady. Just a little bit too much contact for the officials' liking. That's Brady's second personal.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Back on the floor for Bethany, number 0, Wyatt Kiefer.
Wyatt Kiefer back in the game for the Bethany Broncos, but on the inbounds, Griner is going to pick up a foul here. Trying to catch Clinton sleeping.
First personal foul, Seth Griner.
And although that will be a foul, I do actually like that foul from Seth Griner. Shows that he is staying defensively minded on the full court pressure, trying to find any opportunity to cause a turnover. Now, that is 3 team fouls with only 5:30 remaining in the second quarter. That's a lot of time. Chapman, though, gets in the way of a ball, and he's got a steal. Chapman, 2-on-1 fast break, and he lays it in with the left hand himself. Malachi Chapman for his first points of the night. Clinton finds themselves down 10, 22-12. 5:13 left to go from the left wing. Here's Ronnie Redshin. Dribbles inside the line. Risky pass up to Thompson. Thompson right back to Redshin in the corner. He lets the three fly, and he's got it from the left corner. 22-15, we're going to take a timeout. Clinton is battling hard. They're sticking around. But for now, with 5 minutes left to go, it's still Bethany who maintains the lead.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Still got 26 seconds left here, so we're going to go to another. Nah, we'll keep it here. Why not? We'll keep it here. Again, I got to give a shout out to the cheer squads on both sides. Okay, Cheer and Palm are out here for each respective teams in full force, making the trip out here to Weatherford, supporting these guys. They'll be supporting the girls tomorrow. And that's exactly what the teams like this need. And again, that goes for both sides, Clinton and Bethany now. Love to see that kind of support from the school. And not to mention all the fans that made the trip out here as well. We're coming out of this timeout. Clinton on defense. Bethany will have ball. On the floor right now, looks like we're back to all starters plus Wyatt Kiefer. Seth Grider will inbound this ball. He's going to go to Kiefer, who will be tasked with primary point guard duties. Griner has on the left wing after the pass from Kiefer. Two defenders on him, so he gives it back up to Zero. Zero goes with the pass to the right corner. Here's Denton Jaggers with it. Jump, cross-court pass. Griner with the extra to Kiefer. He fakes his shot, dribbles inside the line, hits Seth Griner from the corner. Finally misses his first three and can't get the offensive rebound, but he might have a steal. A tangle up, bodies hit the floor. Clinton's stuck, and it will just go the way of the Red Tornadoes. Clinton on the other end. Thompson looking from straight away. Doesn't like the shot he gets. He's going to go to his right. This is number 24, Wes Switzer. Switzer got his pocket picked. Kiefer and Griner trying to get the steal. Unable to pull it away. Thompson has it back up at the top of the floor. Now he goes with the bounce pass to Ethan Laughlin. Laughlin can't get a shot out of it. Said he hits Redshin. Redshin goes back to Malone at the Weatherford wing. And the offense resets. 4 minutes left to go. Easton Powell now driving, spinning on the left foot, puts up a fadeaway shot, no good, and Griner gets the defensive rebound. Griner looking ahead to Wyatt Kiefer. Kiefer takes the pass in stride and lays it up for two. That was from the left side of the lane, no trouble at all for number 0. 24-15, the lead is 9. Ronnie Redshin trying to fake, gets something to get Griner off of him, but Griner is stuck to him like glue. There's the entry pass. It hits Easton Powell. Nothing going for him, so he tries to get it back out to the wing, but it's just going to be a travel on the pass by Ronnie Redshin. Schweitzer back on the floor. Looks like no substitutions made at this point in time for Bethany. It'll be the same 5 we just saw. Malachi Chapman has it in the left corner. He goes with the cross-court pass. Catch and shoot for Wyatt Kiefer from the right wing. No good on that one. Don't hate the opportunity there. Now every player, save Brady, has taken at least 1 3. You can see the game plan right there for the Bethany Broncos. Titan Malone brings up the floor. He's going to go over to Atticus Thompson. Thompson picked up the dribble, needs Redshin in the left corner. He's been dangerous from that spot, but this time gives it up to Wes Switzer. Switzer back to Thompson. Thompson from the right wing. He drives, getting into the lane, goes up against Brady and Chapman both and got it blocked. That's Brady coming down with the block. Chapman has the ball, looking ahead. Griner with the extra pass to Brady. 1 dribble, and Brady goes back up for 2. Whistle blown. Let's see what the call is here. I'm seeing a foul on Clinton. Looks like it's assessed to number 3, Titan Malone. First team foul on Clinton. That's going to give the ball back to the Bethany Broncos. And, man, I wish you guys could see that one right here. I wish we were allowed to do video because Griner had a jump to receive that pass. He immediately went to Breck Brady. Off of the inbounds, Rhett Brobson takes it. He goes with the bounce pass to Den Jaggers, and Jaggers lays it up for 2 with his left hand. Beautiful stuff there. But to what I was seeing, Griner caught the ball in the air and got the pass off in the air to find his assist. That was pretty impressive stuff. On the other end, it's number 13, Ethan Laughlin, trying to back down Breck Brady. No shot, a foul on the floor. Looks like Brady is taking another. That is the third personal on Breck Brady. So now Brady and Weaver both have 3 personal fouls. Kind of very 2 important players here. A contested 3 from the left corner off of the inbounds. But hey, Ethan Laughlin hits it. 28-18, the lead back down to 10, just over 2 minutes remaining. Entry pass to Breck Brady on the right block. He goes up against 2 defenders and comes down with 2 points. Breck Brady 3 of 5 from 2. Ronnie Redshin working up the right side of the floor. He's going to go back off to Malone. Malone now goes right side again to Switzer. Switzer working on Malachi Chapman. Chapman's applying great ball pressure right now. Can't get past him. Going back and forth. Now dribbles to the free throw line. Left hand all the way to the glass. And he gets a friendly whistle. See if this one is going on Chapman, and it will be the case. Chapman picks up his first personal. But more importantly than that, that is the 5th team foul here in the second quarter. So Clinton will be in bonus. A minute 36 is much better time for the Bethany Broncos to have Clinton in bonus than a potential 5-minute span was. So this could be worse. Taking the shots is number 24, Wes Switzer, and he misses his first. Dempsey Neal and Rhett Brobson back in the game for the Broncos. Here's the second free throw coming from Switzer. It's up, and rims in and out. Denton Jaggers gets the rebound. Jaggers to Chapman up the right side of the floor. Chapman swings one cross court. Neal with the extra to Seth Griner. He thought about the mid-range too. Goes for the floater, no good. The putback from Denton Jaggers off the offensive rebound does fall. He's 4 of 5 from the field. 32-18. Bethany has really extended the lead this time. A minute 15 left to go in the first half. Clinton looking for some sort of offensive run here at the end of the quarter. They're going to get it out of Wes Switzer, who dribbles all the way to the left block before picking it up. He's able to find Titan Malone, and Malone, for his mid-range jumper, knocks it down from about the free throw line. Now the lead only 12. 54 seconds. Bethany most likely in a position where they're just going to want to hold on to the ball here and run out the clock. Clinton is not applying much pressure yet. Now Malone will step up to pressure Griner. He goes to Chapman, who fires cross court to Neal. Neal on the left wing gives it back to Griner right at the Weatherford logo. Now 35 seconds left to go in the remainder of the second quarter. Still no pressure really on Griner. He and Chapman are going to go back and forth here. Now Malone will pay some pressure. And Malone gets hit with a foul. And Malone is extremely unhappy, very vocally unhappy about it. Clock stops at 22.9. 2 team fouls on Clinton this quarter. That is the second personal on number 3, Malone. The call comes out from the crowd for Seth Griner to shoot it from half court. I think he should try it. He's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc right now. Instead, he goes to Malachi Chapman on the right wing, who gives it back up to 5. Right back to 2-5, right side. He dribbles inside the line. Cross-court pass. Here's Neal. 2 seconds left to work. Got on the baseline. Tried to go for the underhanded layup. Was looking for a foul. Not going to get it. Shot just won't go. So that's how the first half comes to a close. At our halftime break, 32-20. The Bethany Broncos lead by 12. We're going to go to a quick halftime break with them. When we come back after this interview with Blake Nightingale State Farm, we're going to recap that first half and get you ready for the second half of play. Oh, but before we go, remember Victory Mattress Outlet. At Victory Mattress Outlet, you're the winner here. Never pay retail on top brands again. You keep that money under your mattress and still sleep like a champ. 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
Hello again, everyone. We're back here on the main street of America in Oklahoma City, back at one of our favorite places, State Farm Insurance, Blake Nightingale. Blake, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful spring day here in Oklahoma City, and so excited for all the upcoming things coming our way. So
that's right. It's even still February, and we're in spring. I love Oklahoma.
It feels like spring.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, speaking of spring, want to talk again about the weather coming up. I mean, we got to think about our roofs, our property with the storms that move in.
Yeah.
What kind of insurance can you help people with?
Yeah, the number one claim that most Oklahomans deal with is the hail storms, right? And the wind and tornadoes and all that kind of stuff. And so no better time than right now to start preparing for the spring season. And so what does that look like? Just make sure you're reviewing your policies, make sure you know what coverage you have. And most importantly, making sure that you've got the right person to take care of you. So.
And you are it. And that's the thing I like too, is I always hear this on TV sometimes when I watch, is call us at 1-800, but you have no idea who these people are.
Yeah.
Right here, people come in and talk to you, and your staff is excellent.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Why is that advantage?
Yeah, I love having 6 people here. The number one thing I love about it is that you can call and you can talk to the same person over and over. And most people, insurance is an afterthought until you got that question. And you don't want to be on hold for 30 minutes trying to talk to somebody that doesn't know you. We know you personally. We know your story. And that's what we take pride in, is taking care of you and knowing who you are.
Very good. Well, I have a couple of questions. Number one question, we were talking about the spring. Should people look at the roofs before the weather hits? Should they even look at it, get some kind of knowledge of how the roof looks? What should they do to prepare?
Yeah, a couple things I think that are very important as we go into the spring season. One is to get your roof checked. A lot of roofing companies will do it for free. I think another thing to do is go ahead and do a video inventory of all your stuff. So what I just tell people is take a video, go each room to room, and that way if there's ever a catastrophic event, you know exactly what you have, so you don't have to think about it in that time. And then the most important thing is know your deductibles, know your coverage. Make sure you have full replacement costs, and make sure you know what the out-of-pocket expenses look like, so you can prepare so that whenever something does happen, and hopefully we have a lighter season this year in Oklahoma, but that's
Absolutely.
not likely, obviously. But again, you know what you have, and that's the most important thing I tell people. So.
Yeah, the pre-maintenance helps cut down the panic when something does happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And just obviously, knowing what to expect, and making sure you've got a plan in place. And so, with all these storms that come through, those out-of-state roofers start coming in. And,
yes.
And it just builds a lot of anxiety with people. And so knowing ahead of time and having a plan in place is the best way to go about it. So.
Do roofers and insurance companies like State Farm, do they ever work with roofers? Do you ever recommend a roofer, or you can't do that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of roofers that we've dealt with and that are great. I would just tell you, go local. If they're knocking on your door, then chances are they're out of state, and that can get you some concerns. And so I would say choose local and choose who you trust, and usually they'll take care of you. So.
All right, I had this question come up, and I wanted to ask you about it. Business insurance. People are in an office building, they're wanting to move furniture or move stuff in,
Yep.
and the building management says, do you have insurance? What if somebody busts out the door, out the glass window you go through, the
Yep.
door window?
Yep.
Tell us about why it's wise to have insurance in your office building, and how does that safeguard you?
Yeah, so we insure, a lot of times State Farm people only think about auto and home, and we insure business, life insurance, health insurance. And so when it comes to business specifically, one of the biggest things is making sure you protect your personal property. Theft and water damage tend to be, larger claims for people, but it is always important when you're dealing with a business entity that you have the ability to maybe be sued or liability concerns, that you have coverage in place for that. And so that's, again, why we love having 6 people here. We're a knowledgeable resource. We love to take care of customers and help in all their needs. We kind of view ourselves as a one-stop shop, and we'll take care of all the insurance needs you might have. So.
Well, knowledge also helps wisdom, and having the wisdom to do something about it, because I'm one of these to put it off and say, I should have done it already.
Yeah, exactly.
And I did see that recently where some people were moving out. They were moving out of the building, and somehow or another, you know how Murphy's Law works,
Yeah.
they busted a window.
Yeah.
Totally by accident, but
Yeah.
they did it. And that's why it's important to have insurance in there.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, insurance, most people, it's not on top of mind until a claim happens. And then
Yes.
it's like, what did I get myself into? That's why we're here to help. We want to make sure we foresee the future and what could happen, and make sure you're protected. And you can call us or text us anytime. And that number is 405-728-1313. And we would love to be a resource for you.
And once you tell us your address and any other final words you'll say before we cut and get back where we're at.
Yeah, so we're located here off of Northwest Expressway, 7304, Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And again, like I said, text or call. The biggest thing that I tell you going into the spring, doesn't hurt to shop, doesn't hurt to make sure you've got the right coverage in place, and we would love to be a resource for you. So.
And I might add that, Blake, you're a family man. You know what it's like to raise a family and take your kids places and just all of that. So you're very knowledgeable and have empathy toward families that are needing to get insurance to take care of themselves.
Yeah, we love to hear the personal story of each one of you, and we love to take care of you and help in any way we can.
Well, thank you, Blake. Thanks for sponsoring all of our sports in Bethany High School and all that we do. Yeah. We appreciate all you do, Blake.
Yep, thanks. Go Broncos.
And we welcome you back to the Blake Nightingale halftime show here live from Weatherford, Oklahoma. At half, 32-20, your Bethany Broncos lead over the officially home team, Clinton High Red Tornadoes. Well, it was a great first half for the Bethany Broncos. They rebounded extremely well. They were active on defense, created a lot of turnovers, caused a lot of turnovers. But, man, the shooting had something special in it tonight, especially for one Seth Griner, who through that first half had 9 points total off of 3 of 4 shooting from 3. He knocked 3 of them down in a row before finally missing his first shot. He's got team lead, obviously, with his 9 points. Next highest is Denton Jaggers with 8, who is 4 of 5 from the field. Great stuff for Denton Jaggers there. He's been able to haul in his fair share of rebounds right now. I believe he leads the team with 6 on both ends. Following closely is Breck Brady. He's 3 of 5 from inside the three-point line. He's knocked down officially 6 points, and he's brought in about as many rebounds as Jaggers has as well, maybe to no one's surprise. Dempsey Neal has 3, and a slew of players have 2 on this game for the Bethany Broncos, currently leading to this 12-point deficit that the Clinton High Red Tornadoes face. Reminder, the loser of this game is eliminated from the playoffs. They're done. So this is a win or go home situation. And I know me personally, I very much expect Clinton to come out in the second half and play like it. They're going to try to win this game off of shot volume, not shot quality. They have players that can knock it down. One, Ronnie Redshin has proven that, along with Titan Malone. But they're going to beat you by taking more shots than you, by having more possessions than you did. They're going to beat you by that sheer quantity of attempts rather than strictly shooting a higher percentage. We'll see if that stays true here for the remainder of this game. We've got about a minute 12 before we return to action. So thanks again to everybody who has been tuned in. I know some people were asking about it in the chat a little bit earlier on our YouTube broadcast on GSN Sports and Talk. We're not allowed to broadcast video in the playoffs due to rights. I don't know what the official term is. Contract rights, I guess, by the NFHS network and the OSSAA network. So we're only allowed to carry the audio side. But, hey, if you are tuning into this one, we want to thank you so much for your support of the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and Bethany High Athletics. It means the world to us, and you can bet it means the world to the kids that take the court night in and night out. They love knowing that there are so many people out there that are supporting them as they live out their dreams of playing basketball. Well, 20 seconds left to go in our halftime break. We are officially over with this one. Thanks again to Blake Nightingale, State Farm, 7304 Northwest Expressway back in Oklahoma City. Blake Nightingale is your local friendly insurance agent. He covers everything from home, auto, life, and business to things like motorcycles and boats. So anytime you need insurance, and make sure you get it before the claim happens, reach out to Blake Nightingale State Farm. Clinton will have ball first as we return to action. The Red Tornadoes face a double-digit deficit that they got to try to wipe off the board really quickly. They're going to want to go into the fourth quarter in as even a game as possible. They're not going to want to go into the fourth quarter down. To start this possession, it's number 2, Ronnie Redshin. He's matched up on Jagger Weaver, who is back in the game here for the start of the third, playing with 3 personals. He hits his man Titan Malone on the left wing, who on the catch and shoot knocks down a 3 out of the gate. That's a good start to the quarter for the Clinton Red Tornadoes, 32-23 after the made 3 ball. Seth Griner and the Bethany Broncos will answer. Neal from the free throw line hits Malachi Chapman. His shot looks good. Oh, just went in and out. Chapman launched his third 3 of the night. He is over from beyond the arc. Ronnie Redshin still matched on Jagger Weaver. He picks up his dribble in a rough spot. Is able to get a bounce pass over to Titan Malone. Malone on the right wing, looking down low, has a man. That's Ethan Laughlin. Laughlin turns around, fadeaway shot over Breck Brady, no good, rebounded by Denton Jaggers. There goes Jaggers again now for his 7th rebound of the night. He's looking up the floor to Chapman. Chapman with a nice bounce pass to Brady. Brady 2 dribbles. He goes up on 2 defenders. He's 4 of 6 for the field. 6:50 left to go in the third. 34-23, the lead 11 for the Bethany Broncos. From the logo, here's Atticus Thompson. Steps up to the right side, picked up the dribble, has to go back to Malone all the way around the arc. He hits Easton Powell. Powell with 2 defenders on him. Got the pass stolen away. Seth Griner officially gets the steal. Griner on the other end of the floor. Got a soft screen from Brady, but he sees Weaver in the far corner. Weaver comes back out towards the top. Now Seth Griner has it. Passes through a screen right there. The hit goes to Malachi Chapman. Griner hit Jaggers, who hit Chapman, who hit a 3. 1-4. 37-23, 6:07. Good for Chapman to finally knock down his first one. As we've said before, sometimes you just got to see it go in. Malone tried to go for the cross-court swing along the baseline, but Griner defended it well. Resulted in a ball tapped out of bounds by Malachi Chapman. Clinton's going to take a timeout here. 5:59 left to go. The lead at 14. For the Broncos, it's only grown. Yeah, for Seth Griner, man, even right there at the start of the third, I'm very impressed with the way he's playing. Having the awareness to see the opening for the bounce pass through a zone defense opened up that 3 for Malachi Chapman. We'll be back after this commercial. Don't go anywhere.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
I have some nachos I got pre-game. The first time I took a bite of them was at the start of halftime. They're a little bit cold by now, but that's all right because the shooting is hot for the Bethany Broncos. Hey, how about that transition? But Clinton has the ball now. Atticus Thompson from the right wing. He's going to step back on Malachi Chapman. He does not let the shot fly. Instead, he throws it away. He was looking for Titan Malone on the left wing, but Malone was wrapped up with both Weaver and Jaggers, I believe it was. No, Weaver and Griner it was, and he didn't see the pass coming his way. So a turnover on the Red Tornadoes. Griner from the right wing dribbles in and got the dump pass to Breck Brady. An assist for Griner and 2 for Brady. Brady has 5 shots from the field made. He is starting to climb up his scoring total. Clinton High down 16. Atticus Thompson trying to find a way to change that. He's going to go cross court to Easton Powell. Powell from the right wing goes with the bounce pass down low. Here's Laughlin. Laughlin hits his man Malone. Malone from straight away, his 3 no good, and Jaggers has his 5th defensive rebound. Jaggers to Weaver, right back to number 1. Jaggers goes with the pass to Griner. Griner with the lob to Breck Brady. Brady on the baseline, spins, left-handed finish, no good. Offensive rebound, the putback. Jaggers has 2, found the floor. So Denton Jaggers, by my tally, has 10 total rebounds. If he makes one more just shot from anywhere, save the free throw line, he'll have a double-double already. That's a pretty impressive performance from number 1. Brady takes the inbounds, hits Weaver. Weaver thought about stepping into a 3, but he just slows it down. Now Chapman has on the right wing, looking back, cross court to Weaver. Weaver fakes a shot, step back 3, left wing. Jagger Weaver can't get it, but Breck Brady has the rebound and tags on 2. Great job by Breck Brady, right place, right time, hauling it down, another offensive rebound. 4:27 left to go. Ronnie Redshin working on Weaver, got the pocket pick. 2-on-1 fast break, Griner and Weaver. There's a lob to Weaver. Weaver goes up against one man. His shot's no good, but there's a whistle blowing on the fight for the rebound. Now, I do think, well, the foul will be assessed to Seth Griner first off. Now, I do think, to Weaver's credit, that wasn't intended to be a shot necessarily. I want to say that he was looking to go back to Seth Griner, and the pass just didn't end up where he thought it would be. So it ended up more like a shot in the stat book. But either way, Clinton ball. Griner fighting for another rebound, trying to get it off of Malone. Malone spins into the lane, able to get the pass off to number 14, Joseph Nava. Nava out high to Thompson. Atticus Thompson back to Nava. Nava from the left corner lets a three fly, no good. Offensive rebound. Clinton will have another chance. There's the go up. Brady with good defense, and Weaver comes down with the rebound. Jagger Weaver looking up the floor. Here's Malachi Chapman, right hand to the lane, and one. Malachi Chapman earns a trip to the line. Looks like the foul is going against number 3, Titan Malone. His 4th personal foul. And in an elimination game for both of these squads, it looks like Malone is at a big risk of fouling out. That would be a tough end to the basketball career for the senior. Chapman at the line. Kiefer and Brobson back in the game. He knocks down the and one. That's the first free throw taken by any Bronco in this game. Chapman was good for it. 44-23, 3:46 left to play in the third. Bringing it up the floor is Joseph Nava. Now Clinton's going to start getting a little bit more into their bench. Wes Switzer has it. Dribbling left hand. Jump stop in the paint. Got it stolen away. Breck Brady brings it down. Brady looking up the floor. Here's Kiefer. Kiefer sees Brady. Brady on the right-handed dribble. Drew the foul. Brady will head to the line. That is the first personal foul on Kyron Forrest. Or excuse me, I believe that is on not 5 but 15, J.J. Ruiz. And Brady knocks down his first of 2 free throws. So to this point, Bethany is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. That is the 3rd team foul on Clinton this quarter. Brady lines up his second, and he's got them both. Bethany remains a perfect 100% from the free throw line. 46-23, the lead is 23 for the Broncos. 3:20 left to play in the third quarter. Clinton trying to work quick. Atticus Thompson trying to go all the way to the glass, but he's going to get maybe a lucky call here against Red Brobson, who's hit with this foul. His second personal, only the second team foul of this quarter. I think that was clean, but you know, in a game like this, it's kind of the one, it's one you let go. On the first free throw, Thompson does make it. Hey, Coyote Pond is another one of our feature sponsors. They're back in War Acres as well. They're the home of the $20 FFL transfer. You've heard about it, you know it. Coyote Pond, the place to go. Thompson able to hit both free throws. Tags on a few more to Clinton's line. 46-25 now. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Coyote Pond's at 5804 Northwest 63rd Street, by the way. Kiefer with an entry lob to Brobson. He goes with a quick pass to Dempsey Neal. Neal lets a three fly from the outside. No good on the left wing. Excellent effort right there from Jagger Weaver to try and haul in a rebound, but he's just not going to be able to come down with it, so it's Clinton ball. Atticus Thompson stands on the Weatherford W. Now he works left hand against Kiefer. His pass thrown away, and Brobson nearly came up with it. Clinton almost actually stole it back, but it's just going to go out on a white jersey. Whole lot happened for it to end up with Bethany anyways. 2:42 was where the clock stopped. Now it's back to rolling. Again, 3 team fouls on Clinton, 2 on Bethany here. Currently a 21-point lead for the Bethany Broncos. Weaver has ball currently, looking for the entry pass to Breck Brady, who slings one to Neal. Back out high to Weaver. Weaver wants his first 3 off the mark. Kiefer fighting for the rebound, but Clinton's going to come down with it. And there is a jump ball. The jump ball brings it the way of the Bethany Broncos. Only I believe the second time we've had a jump ball call tonight. We haven't had that a lot today, actually. 2:20 left to play in this game. The inbounds goes high to Breck Brady. That's not a shot, so it'll just set a screen for Dempsey Neal. Neal brings it out towards the middle of the floor. He's linked to the left wing for Weaver. Weaver hits Brobson on the baseline, and Brobson is tripped up on his drive inside. The foul goes on 1-5, J.J. Ruiz. That is Ruiz's second personal. 4th team foul, 1 more, and the Broncos are in the bonus for about the final 2 minutes. Kiefer on the inbounds has a wide open Jagger Weaver. He doesn't take the shot. Instead goes back to Kiefer, left corner. Wyatt Kiefer knocks down the 3. Kiefer, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, makes it 49-25 with 2 minutes left to go this quarter. Drive and a stop. This is number 2, Ronnie Redshin. He's going to give it up to number 24, Wes Switzer. Switzer hits Nava. They go back and forth around the middle of the floor. Now Switzer has on the left wing. He drives, working against Breck Brady. Shot fake, and Brady's going to get hit with the foul. Again, a really tough call right there on Breck Brady as Switzer went up. Switzer got underneath him, and he just tries to go straight up. I think Breck's hand is straight up. I thought he got all ball, but I don't know. He's hit with the foul. That's the 4th personal of Breck Brady. The free throw is off the mark, so that's a miss for Wes Switzer. Chapman and Denton Jaggers return to the game. They sub off Brady and Weaver. That's a smart decision there from Coach Holliday, saving those 2 players for the later minutes. Both of them have relatively high foul numbers. Brady is sitting at 4. Switzer goes 1 of 2 on his trip to the line. 49-26 with a minute 40 left to go. Bethany does lead. Neal over to Chapman on the left wing. He looks inside. There's Brobson. Brobson back outside the line. Neal drives from the right wing. He gets a handoff to Kiefer. Does Kiefer go 2 of 2? No good on that one, but it falls right in the hands of Denton Jaggers. Jaggers with a little bit of a smile and a point there. We're going to call that a pass. 51-26, a minute 15 left to go. Redshin, bounce pass, hitting Switzer. Switzer with Kiefer on him, nearly lost the dribble. Good hands by Kiefer. Kiefer still fighting with him. Switzer driving, spinning, right side, trying to get to the lane. Throws it up off the glass, no good. But he got the offensive rebound. Tried to throw it off of Brobson, but it falls in the hands of Chapman. Chapman bounce pass ahead, one-on-one, look out. Denton Jaggers throws it down. Denton Jaggers has more than secured his double-double now. 53-26, 45 seconds left to play. Thompson goes left hand, trying to get to the lane, and he gets the foul call himself. 41.2 is where the clock stops in the 3rd. Looks like the foul is his first personal. Shooting 2, senior, number 12, Atticus Thompson. Thompson, good for his first. 14 fouls on both sides here at the end of the 3rd. To Bethany's credit, they had some very quick early fouls, but they have kept that under wraps. Foul trouble has not really been present for the Broncos as Thompson goes 2 of 2. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd, 53-28, the Bethany lead. White Kiefer to bring it up the floor. He's going to start moving up the right line towards his bench. We're back in that situation where Bethany's just going to hold it. Clinton does not like to apply much pressure in this scenario. They've got a 3-2 look coming out right now, and as nature of being his own, they're just hanging out on the line. Kiefer doesn't need to drive. 12 seconds left to go. He might try it at about 8 seconds. Now he hits Neal on the left wing. Neal directing traffic, going back to the right side. Looking to Chapman. Chapman has Brobson in front of him, takes it himself to the baseline. Baseline swing. Kiefer breaks it down, lets it fly. Just too short for White. Kiefer from the left wing. That's how the 3rd quarter ends, but the damage pretty much done. 53-28. The Broncos lead going into the 4th. So far, so good for Bethany. Remember, Hoop OKC, next time you want to bring an arcade basketball trailer out to your event, veteran-owned and operated, call 405-448-0099 or go to hoopokc.com to find out about how you can bring that arcade basketball trailer to your next party. We're back in just a few.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bri Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
We return from break at the start of the 4th. 8 minutes on the clock for the final time. Both squads have yet to retake the floor, and that's maybe to no one's surprise. Bethany just looking to lock this one down and advance to the next round. Clinton trying to find some way to stave off elimination. They're down 25. The Red Tornadoes have ball first. They've got to play their basketball all year right now. Ryder Adams, number 10, on the floor for the first time. He's given primary ball handling duties. He goes to Cruz Rios. Rios hits Nava. Nava lets the three fly from straight away. Rios comes down with the rebound. Clinton back out beyond the line. It's another three taken this time from Joseph Nava again. Rebounded by Chapman. Chapman with the cross-court pass hits Kiefer on the fast break, and Kiefer lays it in for two. Kiefer 2 of 2 from, well, 2. Slowly adding to his point total. Adams has it at the logo. He's going to go back right side. There's Forrest. Forrest over to Rios. And Rios' pass stolen away. Kiefer has another 1-on-2 fast break. Kiefer draws the foul. Tried to go up with the left hand, just couldn't lay it through. But in reality, with already about 45 seconds coming off the clock, I think, folks, this is Clinton High waving the white flag. I'm looking at the players they have on the floor right now as Kiefer takes his first free throw. No good on that one. A little bit too strong. And I don't think they have any starters on the floor. Number 11, Griffin Tarrant, taking the floor for the Broncos. Kiefer, second free throw, does sink that one. He has a very flat shot from the free throw line, but he's going 1 of 2. Yeah, there's no starter on the floor for the Clinton High Red Tornadoes here. Joseph Nava maybe the closest thing to it. 7 minutes left to play in this game. Clinton gonna likely leave this gymnasium with a loss in an eliminated squad. Three taken from Nava from way out beyond the right wing. It was rebounded by number 20, Cruz Rios, but he lost the ball. Here's another attempt in transition, this time for Dempsey Neal. Neal goes up with the left hand and comes down with 2. 58-28, the lead 30 and growing. Clinton High going to the left side of the floor with Nava. Nava is matched up on Dempsey Neal. He goes back over to Rios, who has Tarrant on him. The drive, Rios picks it up, needs somewhere to go. Has a man get down low against Rhett Brobston. That's number 5, Kyron Forrest, who was able to break the Bethany defense and find 2 points. 58-29, 6:15 left to go. Kiefer thought about stepping into a three, picks it up and spins out of trouble. Here's Neal on the right wing, 2 players in front of him. Going back out high to Kiefer. Kiefer with the pass down low, no look from Brobston. Tarrant takes it from the corner, no good. His first shot, just a little bit too short, but looks like Neal got the rebound. Brobston had a drive all the way down to the baseline, but he was fouled trying to go for a jump pass. That'll be the 3rd personal foul on J.J. Ruiz. And now that's the white flag. More subs coming into this game. Bethany puts a few on as well. You're going to see number 22, Hunter Spartan, number 20, Barrett Humphrey on the floor. Neal with a crossover move, got the pass to Brobston. Brobston shot no good. And a foul was called. Let's see who this hits. Looks like it's going to go on number 22, Hunter Spartan. Well, Humphrey and Smart, both sophomores, both players you expect to see a lot of in coming years. Get some good minutes now, some good experience here. Clinton on a drive, they kick it to the right corner and take a three. It's no good. Offensive rebound. That came off the hand of Kyson Forrest. On the drive, it looks like Smart's actually going to get hit with a second foul here for him. Smart has 2 very quick personal fouls. Number 14, Miles Lamb, also set to come into the game. So looks like Miles Lamb subbed off Dempsey Neal. 28-point lead for the Broncos. Here's Cruz Rios at the Weatherford wing. Going with the left hand, trying to work against Smart. Can't get anywhere on the kid. On the floor now, number 35, Jacob Jefferson. His pass stolen away by Lamb. Lamb on a fast break. Has a bounce pass up the floor. Wildly thrown off the glass was the shot from Barrett Humphrey. Rebounded by Clinton. But it just takes time off the board, and that's what Bethany is looking for right now. Humphrey ties up a player on the other end, but can't get the steal. Now here's the drive, right hand against Hunter Smart. Rios has nowhere to go, trying to get the pass out to his teammate. Tarrant got a steal, but Tarrant lost it, trying to dribble past Jacob Jefferson. Jefferson on the right wing. In between the legs, looking for somewhere to go. Goes back out high, all the way around the perimeter. Still nothing opens up for Clinton. Cruz Rios drives into the lane, lost the dribble, trying to get a pass off. Rhett Brobson has the steal. Brobson looking up the floor. There's Miles Lamb. He goes with the unselfish pass to, oh man, to Smart. But Smart's shot didn't fall. Rebounded by Clinton. 4:30 left to play in this game. Well, again, a win here today means that Bethany will return to action tomorrow afternoon. Jefferson just knocks down a mid-range jumper. We now play at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. Right back out here in Weatherford. Remember that, 2:30 p.m. On the other end, Brobson with a nice bounce pass to Smart. And hey, there you go. Hunter Smart, the sophomore, has his first points of the night. And that is enough for Rhett Brobson to head to the bench. Number 10, Cody Martin, now on the floor. He got his assist. He got Smart the points. Now he'll take a break and rest up for tomorrow. Freshly subbed on Lamb, giving Rios a hard time here. He's going to be teaming up with Smart very quickly. Smart playing some great defense down low, forces a turnover. Tarrant picks it up. He's looking up the floor. There's Lamb. Lamb with the bounce pass down low. Shot fake in the right-handed finish from Smart. He's 2 of 3 from the field. 62-32, the lead back up to 30 for the Bethany Broncos. Clinton driving, trying to put some more points on the board. They put up a 3 from the right wing, too short, fell right in the hands of Tarrant. Griffin Tarrant looking up the floor. There's Lamb. Lamb runs into 2 defenders, has to back it off. Bounce pass back out to Tarrant. He's over to Martin. Martin to the corner. There's an open 3. Yes. Barrett. Humphrey. In rhythm. Great technique. Humphrey sends it home. Now on the floor, number 15, Braylon Wright. Looks like the starters, for the most part, have come back into this game for the final 3 minutes. Again, most of them seniors, so they're getting some of their last minutes here in a Clinton High jersey. As driving a pickpocket, it's Lamb getting a steal. Lamb brings up the floor against multiple defenders, was looking up the floor, kept alive by Wright, but it fell right in the hands of Clinton. Wes Switzer takes on the transition, and he's got 2 on the fast break. 65-34, but too little too late here in the final 2.5. Humphrey has it. Found a man in the corner. The 3 is taken and no good for Martin. In fast break, Clinton trying to find some more points, but the clock is going to stop with a foul on it appears to be number 14, Miles Lamb. Yes, that will be the case. Lamb picks up his first personal. That is the 3rd team foul. Although, again, I don't think that's going to matter much for the remainder of this game. Switzer over to the corner. That's number 2, Ronnie Retchen. Retchen back out high to Switzer, and an all-senior lineup here for the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Retchen in trouble, able to get it up to Atticus Thompson, right back to the other side of the floor. Here's a 3 from straight away. Fouled on the shot was number 3, Titan Malone. He's going to take that one from right and head to the line. So heading to the line to shoot 3 will be Titan Malone. 4th team foul, though it doesn't matter much again. First one, no good for Malone. Too short off the front of the rim. Hey, we want to thank everybody who tuned in. I'm sure I'll say it one more time, probably 2 more times before this stream ends, but we do appreciate your support of thegospelstation.com and of Bethany High Broncos Athletics. Malone missed his second, took an unfriendly bounce. Number 23, Chase Myers, now into the game. First time we're seeing Myers in a varsity uniform. Pretty cool to see. The 3rd free throw rolls around, and that one will fall. So Malone at least picks up 1 to bring it back to a 30-point game. 2-minute warning here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Here's the drive. It's number 10, Cody Martin. Martin dribbling right hand, but lost the dribble, was punched out by Clinton. That was the first on, I believe they assessed that to Forrest. 3rd team foul. Inbounds here for Bethany. They tried to give it really quickly short to Chase Myers. And looks like we're staying with the Broncos as they're going to rule that was last touched by Clinton. One more inbounds attempt here for the Bethany Broncos. They have 2 players roll out to either wing. It's going to be a 3 taken from Cody Martin. 3's hit. A minute and a half left to play. Nearly another steal. Step back, no shot. Now it's taken. Ronnie Redshin drains a 3 from the left wing. Keeps it at that 30-point deficit. That's likely where it's going to stay for the remainder of this game. Humphrey brings it back out towards the top. Now Lamb dribbles left hand, trying to get to the lane. Kicks it out. Fake shot from the left wing. A drive to the baseline. Oh, and falling over. A turnover on Bethany. Minute 5 left to play in this game, and Clinton might try 1 or 2 more offensive possessions here to put some points on the board, and then they're just going to hold on to this one. It'll be over. Thompson has it. Get with an all-senior lineup. You have to imagine they're going to want to put some points on the board. It's Titan Malone from the free throw line. No good on the mid-range jumper. The rebound appeared to go to number 23, Myers. There was a foul assessed on Atticus Thompson. That's the 4th team foul. Thompson's first, I believe. And that will do it, 40 seconds. Looks like Bethany's just going to hold on to the ball right now. Malone playing a little bit of defense here, still pressuring him a little bit, trying to get 1 more steal, 1 more turnover, put 1 more shot up. But, and he got it. Malone got it. 1-on-1 fast break, goes up right hand, and he's going to head to the free throw line. For Lamb, you know, that's just whatever. That will be Lamb's second personal. But, yeah, he just kind of, you know, shrugged, whatever. Let him put 2 more points on the board. Who cares? 22.3 is where the clock stopped. Bethany gets it back after these free throws. This game is over. The first not made for Malone. Maybe that's what he was looking for. He had those 3 free throws on his foul 3-point shot. He only knocked down 1 of them. Maybe he wanted a chance to redeem himself from the line. His second is up. That one is made. He'll go 1 of 2. 68-39, the current score, and will most likely be the final. Bethany's going to move on. They stave off elimination for 1 more game. They are 1 game away from heading to the area tournament that lasts from March 5th to March 7th. 68-39, the final. The Broncos avenge the home loss and knock the Clinton Red Tornadoes out of the state tournament. The final, 68-39. We're going to take a second to tally up all the stats here. So we invite you to stick around for the post-game show where I will let you know what all the players finished at. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss it. Before we go, though, thanks again to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610. At Victory Mattress Outlet, you're the winner. They've got quality options for every budget. 10-inch budget beds, perfect for kids, guests, or lake houses, to high-end, hand-built luxury mattresses that last for years. We'll be back after this commercial break. Remember, post-game show when we return, where I will tally up all the stats we had.
Nobody gives you more. We have great news for you today, folks. Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249 can help with all your tax refund needs. Toro Taxes specializes in helping our community get the maximal refund possible, and their team of experienced tax professionals guarantees reliable, efficient, personalized services. Call 580-275-8933 and talk to Toro. 100% secure digital and in-person processes with services in both English and Spanish. Schedule your appointment today and let the experts handle your tax return. 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. Call 580-275-8933. Don't leave money on the table. Toro Taxes. Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
And we welcome you back one final time to Weatherford, Oklahoma. We've made it to the post-game show following our 68-39 victory for the Bethany Broncos. They will head to the final round of regionals in the Consolation Bracket with a chance to make it to the area tournament if they win that game tomorrow. Thanks, everybody that tuned in. I told you I'd say it one final time, but we really do appreciate it. Your final stat line, Denton Jaggers finished with 12 points and 10 rebounds for a double-double. Seth Greiner ended with 9 points. Breck Brady had 14 points and 5 rebounds. Chapman finished with 8 points and 2 rebounds. Kiefer had 8 points as well. Brobson had 2. Neal had 5. And that does it for the players that played the majority of minutes throughout the game. Normally at this point, we award the Blake Nightingale Player Awards for this game. And I think for me, John Hickman, if he were here, might have a different opinion. But for me, it's actually a toss-up between Seth Greiner and Denton Jaggers. Greiner had such an electric first half with the defense and the shooting that I feel bad not giving it to the kid. But Denton Jaggers with a double-double, he was effective on both ends of the floor throughout the entire game. His scoring numbers only climbed. And again, that's with not playing a majority of minutes at the end of the match. So I'd say you could give this to Greiner or Jaggers and be happy. For me, I think you have to give it to Denton Jaggers. Only one personal foul, obviously dominant on the glass, both offensively and defensively. He is the spark plug. Seth Greiner got the game going in a big way, but they won this game because Denton Jaggers helped them, help the consistency, helped them maintain it. At least that's in my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me. Who was your player of the game? Let us know in the comments on our YouTube channel. And subscribe to GSN Sports and Talk. And make sure you listen to the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk on Live 365 and on Facebook. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, 2:30 p.m. out here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. We face the winner of John Marshall and Woodward. We'll see you then.
What are laws on immigration? Contact Tipton Law Center in Oklahoma City at 405-209-1925. Melissa Tipton Duncans has the passion with experience with a solid foundation of knowledge in immigration law. The Tipton Law Center is located at 5909 Northwest Expressway at MacArthur and will also take cases in family law, criminal law, international law, adoptions, or readoptions. For immigration law, contact attorney Melissa Tipton Duncans at Tipton Law Center, 405-209-1925.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.